we haven't even started. Who just followed me? Hang on, you deserve your flowers, so I'm gonna play that again because I know you didn't get the chance to see it. I could pronounce this wrong. In fact, I'm sure that I will. Oh no, wait a minute. This is a name I know. Aliasahinas. Thank you so much for the follow.
Oh. It's Panda.
Oh, I was gonna say, I know the name Allie. I got this. Okay. So I'm gonna do the intro.
Yes, because I messed up.
No, it's okay. Alright. Here we go. I'm so excited. Ah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, God! Oh, hell yeah, this is some Power Ranger shit. The warrior swords gleam and the one has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns! Oh, hell yeah. I was born for that. I'm so sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I wouldn't have known which lines were mine anyway, so it's probably for the best. I would have messed that whole thing up.
All right, October 14th, 5:31 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Whoa, stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. I work here.
I was gonna
This
say,
is
I
my office.
own the place.
What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Oh, that's so cool. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
Mind your business, Nick. 10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1.
I really worry about kids these days.
Oh, Phoenix. You're only 24. Don't start that shit. Gramps! Well, Steel Samurai's over. I did not read that with the correct intonation. Cramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. Yeah, our work here is done. But you didn't do anything.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices.
You probably should have just kept it Faye & Co.
Yeah, she had her own Google page and everything. That was probably a really bad decision on my part.
Really poor. It just tanked the Yelp reviews. Glassdoor. Actually, that's for employees.
Phoenix is the only Glassdoor review on there. Yeah. It's just him, like a picture of him with his thumbs.
Hello, Greg. And even then, like, he gave it a 3-star review. He's like, it's all right. Greg, how do we sound? Do we sound okay? Please let me know. Also, tell me about your day. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Huh. Sorry, my sister sent me a text, and they're at trivia right now. It's like, halftime at trivia, Mom wants to quiz you. Who was born first, Beethoven, Bach, or Mozart? And I'm like, You're asking me this easy question?
Yeah, no, take your time.
But now we're good, we're good. Bring, 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 beep. Hello, this is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya, what? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that his job? Oh.
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick.
Maya's here, watching television.
That seems to be what he's paying her to do.
Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate.
What a cool fucking
His
name.
body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
Hi, guys. Hi, Julian. Hi, Liz. Yes, we are solving some judicial riddles. Ugh, that was hard on my tongue. Do we sound alright against the sound? Is Jack loud enough? Hopefully. Because there's not much more I can do for them. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. I need to be louder. Okay. Yes. Wright and Co. law offices.
Why are they calling your phone, Maya?
What? I know she knew that Nick was not technologically advanced enough. So she just slipped her number in. He was like, okay, can you proofread this and make sure it's all okay? And she's like, yeah, totally. And she gets to the phone number part, erases his, and puts hers in.
Yeah.
To be fair,
It's the
he
only
probably
way.
is paying her to be like the receptionist. So
Probably, yeah.
I guess it would make sense that they had her number.
Yeah, but they have, like, a landline phone on the desk.
Yeah, and
They're
how
calling
often
her
do you
cell
think
phone.
they use that? That's probably there for show. Also, in the last episode, there was a wiretap in that thing.
That is true. That's fair, actually.
What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai.
What?
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case. Homegirl is determined. Alright, we're gonna talk to her, I guess. What to do?
Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that?
I'm standing up, but okay.
We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder?
Sightseeing. It's celebrity meeting, thank you very much.
My money's on sightseeing. Any ideas?
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Yeah, we haven't even met the guy.
Yeah, we don't have any information, actually.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information. I love her. Alright. Present my attorney badge.
Sure.
I was joking.
I presented it.
Alright, hang on, I'm coming.
What about this?
You like showing that off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego.
No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this.
No one believes you're a defense attorney even wearing this.
Say. If they look closely enough, they will see it's a bottle cap that Mia put together for you, as discussed in one of the last streams. Alright, I guess we're moving to the detention center.
Alright.
Just want you to remember which one of us is the attorney here.
She's like an honorary lawyer.
Yes.
What's wrong, Maya? It's him. In the flesh.
I didn't know he looked like that. Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
I love how quickly she turns this around. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice.
Whoa, what are you saying?
Yes? Something wrong? No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. I am going to kind of poke around a little bit and figure out what his voice is. Bitch, that's Wolverine. You're right.
I'm not looking at the Twitch stream because my phone has too little battery.
Oh, that's totally fine. I usually read it out loud anyway. But yeah, no, I realized I do not have the octave to drop on this guy. But I can, I'll work on it and see what fits. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Yeah, that's close enough.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
You literally said he killed people
I know.
about 2
He's
minutes
like,
ago.
Maya, what the fuck? Make up your mind, please. He didn't do it. All right, we're talking.
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. Is this the voice I did before? I can't even remember.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. God damn, that's a clean wound.
I know! Show me whole.
You could golf into that thing if you wanted to. Oh no. They took off his mask and discovered it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. That is such a cool name though, Jack Hammer. I understand that it's just a breakup of the word Jack Hammer.
I don't know, I think it'd be a good stage name.
Cool name.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Steel Samurai.
Samurai.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing?
Because I'm an adult with a wife and a kid and a mortgage, Maya.
You don't have shit, Nick.
I don't have shit.
He runs off to cry in the corner. I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Why did you say that in all caps, Maya?
I just know that she said that while glaring at him.
Hey, who's new to this?
You? No, it's alright, really. Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although... Oh, make that morbid joke, baby. Come on. I guess he did defeat him this time. Hey! Don't say that in court, Will. Please don't say that in court.
I see. New Old Tokyo.
Hang
Who
on.
comes up with these names?
There we go. Sorry. He had a crying moment.
Yeah, New Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names?
Came up with your name.
My mom.
I know, fuck off.
Powers' alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Oh, there's Wendy! Sometimes I just call her Old Bag, because I think it's funny. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. Oh, that's not good. I hurried to the studio. I found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
Hey, leave him alone.
No, I was born a hater, I'll die a hater.
Yeah, I know. That's absolutely... No, you know what? That's Edgeworth. Edgeworth, the biggest hater in Ace Attorney. What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
This man, I love him. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs.
Only 10?
Only 10.
Only 10.
It's 2016 after all.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a
you're right.
recession.
That's actually money. Okay, we're going to the studio.
Global Studios. Oh boy. I have to read really fast here in a minute.
Oh no! Okay. Oh, were you Meekins?
No.
Oh, is it not Meek?
Wow.
The other one.
Oh, hey! Is this another dramatic reading? Yes. I'm gonna link this to my guildmates. I told a few of them you were doing this and they voiced, "Oh, thank you! How are
Aw.
you, Echoic Melody? I hope you're doing well."
Wow. So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me!
Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers.
Oh, yeah. Security.
Oh,
And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
She is probably one of the only people that the line art actually worked for her.
Yeah.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens and all you can think of is sightseeing, wasting your time at a place like this. Don't you have jobs you should be doing, or do lawyers not work with the rest of us? Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a life of ease to me. No work, have to loaf around all day as you please. When I was young, things were quite different, mind you. Fuck. God damn it, I did this before.
That's okay.
I was close. I got about 3/4 of the way through.
Nick, we should tell her about the bar. She'd probably pass it.
All right, just playing. Ooh, Final
Don't
Fantasy.
tell her about the bar.
I haven't seen stream in forever, so now you're like the only person I watch.
Oh, well, I am happy to be here. Yeah, Nick, tell her about the bar.
No, I'm not gonna tell her about the bar if she passes the... to pass the bar, and I'll lose all of my credibility. Are you kidding me?
Why would you lose credibility? It's fine.
And it's just anybody could become a lawyer. I gotta look smart in front of these people.
Okay, if you say so, but I think it would be funny.
You know, I can hear you both.
I'm right here. Yeah, no, he hasn't streamed in quite a while, but I am here. Usually. Occasionally. Is the stream dropping? It looks like it might be.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no, we look to be alright now, hopefully. Hopefully it stays that way. My internet is a jerk. So, you never know.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I could be really mean right now. I don't know. It's possible.
Wow.
Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today.
Okay, we're talking, I guess. Studios.
So, what do you do here at the studios? I know I'm looking at your uniform directly,
I know,
but what do
I
you
can
do?
figure it out, but...
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true.
Oh, hang
In
on.
fact, in my younger days...
Sorry, just a sec. Stream is a bit lower than usual. I have my volume maxed on both my sounds. Stream sounds like it's only at a... Yeah, so unfortunately, the reason that it's like that is because my audio output has both Jack and the game in the same output, so I can't turn them up without turning up the game.
Did you turn up the Discord thing all the way?
I did. I turned it up all the way.
Okay, then let me turn my gain up.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Is this a little bit better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly I just notice when you're speaking quietly. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I also instinctively pull the mic away from my face because I don't want to scream into it, but I like should probably talk closer. But yeah, let me know how the change sounds. Okay, I'm sorry, Jack. Please continue.
No, you're good. I said the line.
No! You are a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know? 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
I forgot about this.
Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate.
I love her.
I have so much stuff in my throat, what the hell? He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Sounds
Will.
a bit better, thank you. Good. I'm glad it sounds better.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad, voice. He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me.
Hey.
Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
All right,
Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. Oh, God.
Oh boy, alright.
Woo! He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Okay.
Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on the children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Alright, reason for suspicion.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Huh, I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
Well, time to go see Will again, I guess.
I was gonna say, I was just gonna show her the attorney badge, but if that's not good enough, well, shit.
Yep, we're gonna go see Will again.
Oh god, I forgot the voice again. Hang on. Hello. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? There we go, that's it. Right? Is that it?
Yes.
God damn. I'm so sorry.
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect.
Oh, sweet baby. Alright, your alibi.
Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and, I need every advantage I can get. I love saying this to clients. Yeah, it really helps to ease their nerves.
Yeah, do you say this to all your clients?
Well, you're my first, so...
Fuck.
Unless you count myself.
I know, I gave myself a glowing review. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping.
Your mom's dead? That's sad. I'm sorry.
I know. Man, you're an orphan too? Holy shit, Will. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me?
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. The security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Maya, you are suspicious looking.
By default, Maya. Yes, actually, she's said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. Let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Yay.
Great, we'll see you in 3 hours.
We'll see you in court.
I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright,
Here we go.
back
Hi,
to
old
old bag.
Hello?
Present.
Oh, yeah.
Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
He just like me for real.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area.
We will be going
No
to
one
the
allowed
right.
inside, pal, were my instructions.
My boy
Good
is
detective
here.
told me himself.
My boy is here.
Yes. Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Did you just go in when she was talking to me? Up top, girly pop.
Yeah, hell yeah, girl. This is why they're a team. He's the lawful, she's the chaotic.
I don't know, Phoenix is also a little chaotic.
Well, yeah, but his is more based on stupidity than anything else. Hers is intentional.
Oh man, there's this really great image that somebody drew on Tumblr that was like, you know, before the anime, we technically didn't know what Phoenix was wearing outside of court, so there's this really cute little image of like them investigating here, and he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, and I'm like, I love him.
Oh, I always just kind of assumed he was always court ready. I don't like, because you're right, because I'd never seen him in an outfit, I just don't like. And also, to be fair, you know what doubled down on that was the Miles Edgeworth games where he just wears his suit everywhere.
Everywhere.
So I was like, oh, that has to be what Phoenix does. Maya's the one who takes every flyer at the home repair show, whether or not she needs gutter guards or not. So true, Sean. So true.
Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
Pay the lady, Nick. 50 cents. Alright, so let's get out of her hair and go outside Studio 1.
We're here. Hang on, sorry.
There he is.
Oh, my boy! She's the reason the grocery stores don't have coupon dispensers anymore. Yes, yeah, Maya is definitely the kid that, I used to do this, actually. So I feel a very deep platonic kinship in this moment with Maya because do you remember the little ticket, like the coupon ticket dispensers that were just in the aisles, like hanging off the display shelves and everything, and you could just take one and then it would push out another one?
Vaguely, I mostly remember those at, like, by the butcher.
Yeah, okay, it was similar. Maybe it was a locational thing, but they would have, like, coupons that, like, were for the things that were on the shelf. And I guess it made you more interested in buying them when you knew you could save, like, 50 cents on juice or something. And I used to just see how fast I could pull them out. It didn't happen often, but when it did, I was real good at it. All right. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective!
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault! I was that kid, but you know what? At least I wasn't. Of the group of siblings that I have, I wasn't the one who grabbed some woman's butt in an aisle, alright? and made it so that my mom ordered Peapod for the rest of our natural lives. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
That is the gayest thing I've ever heard, detective.
Super how queer-coded are you, Edgeworth?
So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Oh, get his ass, Maya. Well,
Detective?
Got his ass too
yeah,
fast.
got his ass too much. I don't think I want to hear that, Lore. That's honestly all it was. Luckily, the lady was a kindergarten teacher and a mom, so she was super chill with it, but my mom was so embarrassed. But it wasn't me, so...
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
I think you're right. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character
Oh,
trait.
I forgot he actually said that.
I'd say he's a character, all right. Oh man, new music.
A Gumshoe theme.
Oh, did he get his own theme? I forgot about this song entirely.
Alright, investigation.
So, how is your investigation going, detective?
Well, Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions?
Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
That's way more forward, Nick. What I got?
Trust me. The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Oh, it worked. Holy shit.
I told you, trust me.
Sorry, I don't have much faith in you, Phoenix.
Soon, you will learn.
Look, I literally had to channel my dead sister to get you out of the last case, so I feel like I'm well
How was
within my
I
rights.
supposed to know that the receipt had a front?
Phoenix,
How was I supposed to know that?
because you guys were calling it a receipt and never checked what the receipt actually fucking said.
How was I
Phoenix.
supposed to know?
It's first grade, SpongeBob. Gumshoe. What I got? Okay, hands over Sublime album. You got it, pal. It's like 40 ounces to freedom.
Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Ew. I know. Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. I'll take the dead body. I'll take the autopsy report. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
I'd rather not.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up.
I just love your Gumshoe voice. Thank you. I always get so nervous because I feel like I absolutely destroy Gumshoe every time I do it.
No, it's perfect.
It's very much like 5 like East Coast New England accents in a trench
At the
coat.
same time. Yeah. My accent means I'm from everywhere, but only on the East Coast.
That's what I was like, all right, how can I make this as Bostonian and New Jersey as I possibly can so it's indistinguishable? And then I think somehow New York showed up too and was like, I want a piece of the action. So, but I'm glad you like it. I was really worried that it was like terrible. But I love Gumshoe and I love voicing him.
Alright, security lady. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer.
You and me have a very different definition of sweet,
What the
detective.
fuck?
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said?
Cop solidarity.
Yeah, she's like a mall cop who thinks that this is just her brethren.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
I swing the exact opposite way. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
Decisive evidence. What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. She's about to run back and forth in front of that thing like 10 times. I just know it.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
She's so conditional.
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
No, he super doesn't. What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh, that's right. I remember why. Oh.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Different poses each time she runs in front of a goofy jump, middle fingers. Yep, absolutely. There's one where she's just real close to the camera because she climbed up the pole. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
I love him.
Maya, get off the pole!
Maya, stop it! She's like sliding down, trying desperately to climb up.
And it's just like that really loud like noise, like when like like your skin's going down like a metal pole, just
Yeah,
like
the screeching, yeah. And then you can hear the clinking of like her ritual pearls just like grinding on it as well. So it like both sounds like the skin of like going down a steel slide, but also like a fork screeching across a plate. It's like, Maya, that's literally the worst sound you could have made. Stop.
she's trying so hard to be inconspicuous, and it's just very slow as she's going down because she's trying to cling on, but she can't. And the other two are just watching her slowly slide down.
Yeah, both of them, you can
pole.
just see both of their heads slowly like tilt further and further down as she fights futilely to get up there. Oh, now I would love to find someone to commission fan art of like this exact background and just Maya with her arms and legs wrapped around the pole trying to get up to the camera.
Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Do we have to talk to him anymore? Nope.
I think we're good, but we should examine some things.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's examine the camera.
Examine the camera. Maya, get back on the pole.
Yeah, Maya, get over there. It'll be funny.
Hey, there's a camera here.
That's a security camera. Takes photos of people going into the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. Who went where?
There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Hopefully we don't have to memorize that.
The bench? I don't know.
The bench. I'm a little bushed. Phoenix.
No.
Who says that?
No.
Who says that? What are you, 65? God.
He did just
I'm a little
complain about
bushed.
kids today right at the beginning of the game, so...
He's a young millennial and has like the biggest boomer energy.
I love how he was offended. He's like, I'm only 24. Don't call me old. And then was like, I'm worried about today's youth. And it's like, dude, pick one.
Because I guess technically, because this game came out in 2001, so if we're going by that, in 2001, he would have been born in, let me do math real quick, 77.
Oh
So
my
his
God.
attitude kind of makes sense.
Oh my
But because
God.
this game takes place in 2016, he's born in 1992.
Oh,
So-
he's a year older than me. That makes it worse. All right, did you read the Phoenix?
Oh, I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Sorry, I knew I interrupted you, but I couldn't remember when.
No, I interrupted myself.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
Haha, you got in trouble, and I
It
didn't.
wasn't me this time. Alright, the body of the monkey? Is that a monkey?
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some
Oh,
kind?
hell yeah, you're just as confused as me.
Well, what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand.
That's the problem?
Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kinda busted.
Kinda. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off.
Was it a typhoon, Detective?
Mind your
Jeez.
business, pal. Took that tree down with it, too. Where even was the tree?
Yeah, I know, really.
I don't see the stump anywhere. Where was this tree?
Where is she?
Where is she? Alright, the tree? Or the sidewalk, I guess? The sidewalk below the tree, because it wouldn't let me click the tree.
Okay. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path.
That's like barely half the path. Oh yeah. That way's kinda dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. Tree was in the most convenient place for the plot, of course. Naturally. They call this a plot device, pal. They don't use it now, though. That is 25% of the
Yeah.
pathway. Like, do not bullshit
Ooh,
me.
watch out! There's a tree in the way.
A tree that has already fallen. All right, the Studio 1 gate?
I mean, obviously, because of the tree snakes, but
Yeah, no, of course.
the entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in.
Card key? I thought it was key card. Is it not key card?
It's card key now.
All right, sure. Thank you, localization team.
It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. I think you can look at the welcome sign. Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
We just want more silliness.
There's a big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. Started letting people in on days they aren't filming. Make a bit of extra money by charging for admission.
Huh. You sure know a lot about this place, Detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. That's so mean!
Oh!
That's so mean! Oh my god!
Stop picking on my boy! How dare you?
Are we sure that Edgeworth is the hater?
Yeah, hang on. Maybe it's Phoenix. Maybe I was a little wrong.
Edgeworth's autistic. Phoenix is a hater.
Edgeworth says unintentional. Phoenix does it with purpose. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal?
That's
Yeah.
so mean.
Phoenix really said fuck the police. Alright.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Do we have to talk to him again?
No.
We move?
I guess go back to the security gate?
Oh boy.
Oh yes.
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts.
God, I wish that was me.
I guess all cops like their donuts.
Oh, get him,
God,
Maya.
I don't wish I was a cop.
Except for that part.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew. Phoenix, you are on a roll today,
Right,
sir.
number one hater, Phoenix Wright.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe.
You talking?
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah, okay.
Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Huh? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with that camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. So she's married.
Yeah,
She's
I'm seeing that.
So why is she... Whatever, you know, it's fine. Reason for suspicion.
I was gonna say, to be fair, she's probably, I think she's in that generation of people who, like, got married to people they hated.
That's also fair. And her husband could be dead.
That's
we don't know.
true, yeah, and she could just be wearing it for sentimental reasons.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe... it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio! Was? Past tense? He's dead.
So yes, was.
Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Automatic camera. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. They're not very important.
Not important. So anyway, back to the murder.
I just view all the photos on the computer over there in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we move back?
Uh...
Oh, we can go to the employee area.
Oh, okay, let's do that.
That's weird. Alright.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Okay, examining
we'll
out here
examine.
first.
Yes.
Alright, let's examine... Ooh, the soda in the closest area, the red one.
Okay. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around.
Damn.
Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a
Weren't
T-bone on one of the... Oh,
Wait.
sorry, what?
No, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say everyone was too much of a fucking slob to clean up after themselves before the meeting, and then after everyone was just too shocked.
Yeah. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger!
And? Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What?
Maya and her amazing amount of stomachs. I never get sick of it. All right, the garage doors.
That must be the storage room.
Oh, storage room.
That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
Or I have common sense.
Fuck off, Nick.
What else would they keep in a film studio?
Props.
All right, vending machine.
Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. Except the fact that I call it cola. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
As a lawyer, I know that I shouldn't say Coca-Cola. Common sense in my Ace Attorney games?
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this.
Ladies first.
The window.
Window. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside.
Smart. Oh, we can't touch the drying rack. The drying rack looks like it would be something interactable. The Will Powers sign.
There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this.
The door.
The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Oh, sweet. Excuse me, hang on. There we go.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean find?
I mean steal, Nick, but I wasn't gonna say
Oh,
it like
I
that.
understand. Yeah, I get you now. I get you. Sorry, I was worried for a minute that we weren't going to commit a crime here.
Well, you're not gonna. I'm gonna. You're the lawyer, so you have to look good. I don't have to.
Yes, exactly.
You never
See,
know.
this is why we get each other.
That's why we're a team.
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear.
Also, that was the murder weapon.
That's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. It begins. Enjoy your phoenixkin allegations as I have.
This is the second time this has happened.
Also, we can slide over.
Oh, we can?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, oh. Holy shit, I'm glad you said something because I didn't realize that. I was wondering how he saw the T-bone steak. Let's check the vent cover.
Okay. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on.
The bike?
Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles, those newfangled thingamajig machines. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It gets you there faster. And you don't need a license, Nick.
Working on it. No, I'm not.
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise?
Some people cycle to get to places, Nick. We can't all afford the bus every day. The background painting?
There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle.
It's beautiful.
Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Castle. You can look at the vent, too.
Oh, I didn't realize they were two different things. Thank you. Okay, the vent.
The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have had to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid.
You were the one that said teen earlier.
Yeah, teen, not child.
Get in the vent, Maya.
I think that's everything. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Alright, let's go into that dressing room.
No. Wait. There it is. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Dressing room.
Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene.
Excuse me.
I hope he's telling the truth. For his sake.
All right.
Okay.
The window first.
Window. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside.
All right, the couch.
Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday.
Hell yeah. Not guilty. The coat rack.
There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself.
Oh my god, Phoenix.
Beow, 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 beow.
What a dick. Alright, the tea set?
There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a
You've
burger!
been saying that for the last 20 minutes, Nick. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have?
Don't make me count them.
Phoenix skipped the samurai soda and went for the haterade instead. The bag on the floor.
This must be Power's bag.
Hey, don't open
Well,
that.
we're his lawyers. We can do what we want. Look.
An employee card key. That must be Powers's. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow.
No, I don't.
Maya, I know what you mean, but we're going to use that language for your eventual court case.
We were gonna put it back, Your Honor.
She's like reading it off of her hand where Phoenix like wrote it in a Sharpie.
I didn't take it. I simply...
But
Bro.
Okay, the mirror.
Okay. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I wonder why. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Nerd.
Dark. All right, the Steel Samurai wig.
There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
ooh, this is the wig he used in
Oh, let me start over.
This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
You don't appreciate the costume department, do you, Nick? I kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda.
I love her. She's so great. Did we get everything?
She's perfect. I think we did, yes.
The plan was to return it, but we were required at the court by eggs, ground beef, pizza rolls. This is my shopping list, sorry. All right, back to the employee area.
And then back to the main gate.
Yes.
And then back... God, I played Great Ace Attorney before replaying the older games, and boy, is it great that in Great Ace Attorney you get to just go wherever you want and you don't have to, like, cycle through shit.
Oh,
it's
wouldn't
so
that
nice.
be nice? I will say, though, to be fair, half of the time, me having to pass through places is how I realize things have changed and that I can do new things in the area. So it has saved my ass several times.
So,
all right,
outside Studio 1. Oh no, never mind. I guess. It wouldn't let me... Okay, maybe we have to, like...
Oh, maybe we have to interact with it on Examine?
Maybe.
Let's try
that. Yeah, we do. Okay.
Okay.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the borrowed. Remember that word, Maya?
He's really that's his word of the day. Borrowed.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work.
He says borrowed while looking directly at her louder than the rest of the words. We borrowed!
It opened.
Alright, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright.
Goodbye.
Inside
Detective.
Studio
I'm
1.
Sorry. Alright, inside Studio 1.
What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape. It's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here.
You could use his name.
And the Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Even though we literally saw your sister's dead body and she died in my arms.
I know. This is somehow way more real. The camera.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
What did I just fucking say?
I know, Jesus Christ. Which of us is this?
Oh, I know who this is. Hey, you! No touching that! Sorry. My partner is kind of... You know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
That's a perfect voice for her.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us. Did we talk to her?
Fun fact for those of you watching, this girl right here is the character I played in Tam, Turnabout an Ace Attorney musical, which you can watch on YouTube for free.
Did I know that? Did I know that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Have we ever talked about that?
Probably not.
I'm so sorry. Did you want to keep examining or do you want to talk to her first?
Let's keep examining.
Alright. Alright, the lights.
The lights.
Wow, look at that camera! Oh, okay, seriously? That must
Yeah,
cost
so
a
don't
ton.
touch it. Yeah. So don't touch it.
That's heavier than I thought. Alright. The backdrop.
Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course! That's the mountain. Neo Fujiyama. Did I say that right?
You did.
Sick.
And it's really stupid because Yama means mountain.
Yeah,
So-
Neo Fuji Mountain.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo.
They built it closer to the mountain.
Yeah, you don't understand. Canonically, it's different.
Oh, right.
The Neo means it's several meters closer.
That's what that Latin prefix means.
Yes, it means closer. The ladder. Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
What are you doing, step ladder? I'm sorry. So, what's the difference? Well, this one married into the family. We built a new Tokyo with mountains and blackjack. I'm sorry, Liz. Yeah, that's the difference between a ladder and a stepladder. The stepladder married into the family. And I hold on to that. Okay. Excuse me. Nope. Okay. You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. What? Calling a what?
Right. Sorry. This girl is out there.
How dare you, you culturally insensitive prick. That's a ladder. The chair. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit on one of these.
Don't.
Hey, Nick!
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just laughing at my own stupid joke. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. What? And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone.
I don't know where you're seeing these things because
I
none
don't
of them are
either.
in my field of vision.
But you certainly don't need them, Maya.
Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
Troubled. Trouble would have been fine. Troubled is a little different.
I think this.
I can't tell if it's the toolbox that it's. Oh no, it's the backdrop that it's looking
Yeah, I
at.
think so.
Yeah.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. I had a half of an art degree and that was in theater, so I know these things.
Yeah, I'm like a theater kid by proxy, but not by that much.
The assistant holds it during filming.
We painted the backgrounds for the theater kids.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious.
She is. Well, you think she can't be the Steel Samurai? She'd be a great Steel Samurai. Alright, the body outline.
They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains.
For a second.
I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Because there was a comma, I thought it was just funny, and that's it. I was like, oh, alright.
Uh-huh.
We mostly just made fun of the theater kids, so I was the theater kid. But I was the quiet, techie theater kid. I did audition, so I guess it still counts, but...
Yeah, I was the theater kid in high school. When I said I had half of a theater degree, I was talking as Phoenix and not as me. No, I have a different, more useless art degree. I have a music degree.
Hey, I mean, you were a teacher, so...
I was a teacher. And then I quit that to go to more school.
Yay! More of a... rhodium? Is it rhodium or rhodium? Right?
Eh?
More of a rhodium. Yeah, rhodium?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Rhodium Ronin than a Steel Samurai, in my opinion, is what Sean said, but I really tripped because I don't know how to pronounce Rhodium. I think it's rhodium.
Huh.
Texts were fine. Thanks, Liz. I did still try out every time. Didn't make it any of the times, but that's okay because I actually really liked doing tech. Now
I think we're done examining. Yeah, I'll talk to
Did
Penny.
she ever introduce herself? I don't think she did.
No, she didn't.
Her name just kind of appeared.
Yeah. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see?
Only one assistant?
Yeah, unpaid internship. You know how it is.
What are you gonna do, right?
I keep having to give old bag coffee in the morning.
I'm really just a gopher, but sometimes they let me hold a light or two.
Yes, well, the studio's that's not correct English,
No,
doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
The employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room.
Oh, they look so happy.
But I didn't see either of them after that.
Will Powers. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am?
What, you're an assistant?
What kind... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry.
That's super not what I meant.
So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
No, we're good. We're kind of just standing here.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead!
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Another spirit medium.
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
Well, wait. If someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Sensing someone?
Sensing someone. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Okay, we'll go with old bag.
Old bag. Alright.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Assistant's claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time?
Oh no.
Ma'am?
Who was it?
Who told you that? Who dares question me?
Eek.
All right, you better tell me and quick, you spiky-haired cretin! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Ha! She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, saying this, that, and the other thing. Well, there was young, the only thing you're talking about respecting your elders back when we did it was a question that used to do was before all ladies. Ah!
Ah! That's an actual clip of me screaming after attempting to read that.
And it worked.
The old lady
She left.
voice is goated. Yeah, Jack is amazing. Everybody
Thank
say
you.
thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Because I couldn't have done that.
She left.
You know what's kind of funny to me? The way you do her sounds like a way more aggressive version of the teacher on Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Kinda, yeah.
Mrs.
Carl!
Fowler? Is it Fowler?
Yeah, Fowler, I think.
Yeah, Miss Fowler. Or Fowler. I don't know. Fowler, I think.
This is the 17th time you brought Ultraman to class!
Sheen! I love Sheen. He was my favorite.
Oh, not Ultraman, Ultralord. God, I'm a fake fan.
Ultralord,
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
I
Yeah,
feel
that's exciting.
bad for the intern.
Get in that security box.
Get in the box. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
I don't know how to use it. Can you do it for me?
Yeah, fine. That's why they call my phone not yours.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer?
Of course you should.
No, leave it alone. Should I let Maya try the computer?
No, yeah. Yes.
Try it. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. He's typing like Sora does in Kingdom Hearts with like his
Yeah.
index fingers.
One finger at a time, yeah.
It looks like the
fair.
camera turned. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead first. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was about to read the next line, so go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think Sora gets a pass because of the world that he lives in. Phoenix does not get that same pass.
No, he doesn't. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Fuck!
Was it? Oh god.
I think it was
703 or
307.
Yeah, okay. I know that it's either 703 or 307.
I put 307.
Okay, I did too.
There, entered.
Hey, I printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, that's him, all right.
Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit.
Yeah, think about it. He is. So why are his legs dragging like that, Nick?
I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Oh, so you know how to turn shit
Yeah.
around, huh?
Where,
Okay.
Yeah, where were you when the receipt was an issue?
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Well,
Maybe
Maya.
there's more photo data from that day?
No, that's the only one on the computer.
Powers' photo added to the court record.
Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait. Let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon, which
Instead,
is why
we'll
I do it literally in the next
I
case.
was gonna say, which is why we're gonna go down this road and show it to Gumshoe instead.
Either that or he learned from showing shit to Red White. He's like,
Yeah.
ah, look what I have.
I got punched in the face for it.
Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Because villains lie, Nick.
Villains are haters, Nick.
And you are a hater. Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial.
That's all we got.
Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued.
Continued.
Subway. Save the game or I almost dropped my phone on the floor.
Oh.
Did I do my Duolingo today? Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on now.
Shit. Fuck.
I did. Okay.
Oh, good. Would you like to continue?
Yeah, we can do the trial at least.
Cool.
But yeah, Chad, if you're curious about Jack's insane Duolingo streak number, whatever number you guess,
Yes.
higher.
Please tell us about your Duolingo streak because I've heard about it before and it's insane.
As of today, my Duolingo streak is 1,615 days in a row.
God damn. And it's in what?
I keep switching.
Oh, I didn't know that.
At this point, I'm not learning anything from the app. It's just kind of a routine at this point. It's like, if nobody got me, the Duolingo owl got me, you know? So I've been flitting back and forth mostly between Japanese and French. French because I know it and need to practice it for translation for my like degree, and Japanese because I want to study Japanese. But I occasionally get fed up because I'm getting to decently high levels with those two, and I make stupid mistakes, and I'm like, we're gonna learn a new language so I can stop making mistakes. So I started doing Latin, I started doing Romanian at one point, Polish, Irish, and then I just ended and stopped doing those.
At this point, I'm not learning anything from the Duolingo app. That was my Duolingo experience as well. I think, because I tried it too for a while, once they added Hebrew on there, I really wanted to learn. Because, you know, my family is Jewish, but not, like, my family has not been religiously Jewish for a few generations now. And I feel like there's a lot of Jewish culture that is intertwined with the religion. So I wanted to learn Hebrew just to feel a little closer to that part of my family. It was a struggle. I mean, no, I knew it was going to be because Hebrew wasn't going to be easy to learn anyway, but I don't know. It didn't feel... Duolingo didn't really feel conducive to learning for me personally.
It really isn't. Duolingo to me is not an app that you use to learn a new language. Duolingo is good for practicing a language you already kind of know.
No, I agree.
So it was really good for French and me because I studied French for many, many years. I'm so rusty with it and so bad now, but like I can read it still fairly well. Like so much so that I can like translate scholarly shit from French if I have a dictionary. But yeah, the only good thing that it does for Japanese is that it's really great kana drill. But then after that, it is absolutely awful for Japanese.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So, and most language learning apps just are, unfortunately, really bad with Japanese. So you kind of have to supplement whatever you do on the app with, like videos and all of that. I highly recommend Japanese Amma with Misa. She explains things really well. I did not get Japanese grammar until I watched her videos, so. Nihongo wa tottemo muzukashii. So.
All right, now that we've taken the 5-minute break to shit on Duolingo, are you ready to continue?
Yeah, let's go.
Now we are the haters. All right, back. There we go. Hell yeah. Oh, shit, I forgot. Okay. Oh.
We used to call that the judge curse in my grad school
You just
group
naturally
of friends.
forget you're the judge.
Yeah.
Is there a good... Actually, I can help you with this. Is there a good language learning app for ASL? In my personal experience, the best way that I've learned ASL is to go on YouTube. TikTok is also pretty good if you're looking for like just small bite-sized things per day, and specifically find someone who is in like the like hard of hearing community who ASL is their like native language, I guess is the right word. Find them. There's a good amount of YouTube videos for that exact thing. That can be really, really helpful and great tools. Joke's on you, I was the hater this whole time.
But yeah, no, I agree. You definitely have to find someone from the deaf community who speaks or who uses ASL, because
when it comes to ASL grammatical structures and all of that, I feel like as English speakers, we want to translate directly, and it's just not very smooth. So,
Definitely stick with the hard of hearing community. The TikToks I've seen from non-hard of hearing. I found a couple people on TikTok who are part of the community, and they're the ones that I lean towards. Thank you for all the tips. Yeah, no problem. I am definitely not fluent with it, but it is I know passable ASL. Just because
I'd love to learn at some point. I actually wrote for my master's degree. I took a course about opera, and I actually wrote about a deaf theater company performing an opera in ASL.
That sounds so
It was just
cool.
really interesting. Yeah.
That sounds so cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
it was really neat.
But a lot of most of the stuff I know is like baby's first ASL type, because that was very important to know as a childcare provider, for kids that were either delayed or just wanted to sign things instead of speaking, that kind of thing. But when I wanted to further it, I definitely looked to YouTube and TikTok. It's amazing. There's a New York theater called Deaf West that does ASL incorporated Broadway shows. The best one, in my opinion, is their Spring Awakening production. I have very strong feelings about Spring Awakening.
Yes. No, the Deaf West version of Spring Awakening is so good. That was half the paper, because Deaf West, the theater company that did Spring Awakening, also did this production of Fidelio. It's Beethoven's only opera, and it sucks. I'm sorry. He only wrote one opera, and there's a reason why. But they ended up doing this version of Fidelio that's very similar to what they did with Spring Awakening, where they had hearing actors/singers who would be doubled by a deaf hard of hearing actor who would be signing while the other actor was singing.
That's so cool. I love stuff like that. Okay, sorry. I do in fact keep forgetting that I'm the judge. But it's also not Jack's the judge. I sometimes just forget anyone voices this movie. Alright. How did Spring Awakening is one of my favorite musicals. So I don't think it's inherently a bad musical. But I went to go see it and was asked, "Oh, I'm gonna go see Spring Awakening. Do you want to go with me?" And me, having no previous experience with it and not knowing what it was at all, was like, "Oh, theater, hell yeah, I'll go." And then I went. And I sat there with tears streaming down my face for the entire thing.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
a lot.
too much. Just too much. Alright, sorry, let's...
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I kicked one of my shopping bags. The bailiff and I just came from Target.
He drove me, of course.
Obviously, he is... Yeah, my chauffeur, the bailiff. It is for sure a sad and triggering story. It was a fucking bummer, dude. To laugh it off, yeah, it was a downer. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios.
I heard that H in Will. Don't think I didn't hear that.
It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. This is... I have a headcanon that, one, obviously he's not retired because this is a nice cushy job that pays really well, but I also feel like the judge is also secretly a hater, but like in the drama kind of way. So he's just in it for the tea. He doesn't like...
Yeah.
Actually... That's why half the time his input is, and that's it, you know?
He'll just like, when the camera's not panned on him, he'll just throw a little thing of popcorn in his mouth when it starts to get good.
Yeah, he's resting his elbows on his, like, thing, leaning forward with his hands cupping his chin. He's like, this is boring. I want the next witness with some new information. It's like, Your Honor... It's literally Detective Gumshoe explaining the autopsy. Boring! Bring someone else. Alright. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Come on out, baby boy.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain it with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. Security lady works at the studios here at 1 p.m. on that day. Oh, hang on. Nope, I read that wrong. I'm so sorry. That made no sense. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. There we go. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that area, the studios. And here it is. Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. Not even going to say her name, apparently. None of us know her name. All the production staff were in the employee area till noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m. Why are we jumping ahead so far? Don't worry about it, Yana. I'll explain. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was lodged in the victim's chest upon the murder. Slow down. The samurai spear lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's a case in brief. Brief? Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again?
God, please don't. I stumbled through it the first time, pal. I don't
Listen
think I can
again.
do it again. Again, just like 5 times at some point. He's like there, tears running down his face. He's like, and then the victim.
With the Studio 1.
Skip it.
I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Extra flair points for you.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call this security officer to the stand.
Oh boy.
go.
I hear it. This is where it
Will
begins.
the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
I hate that.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
I should say that out loud.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's even when I'm not even going to attempt to read this. I'm just going to keep
what the
talking
hell?
until this
Children
thing is
made
done
fun of
talking
me or
because I
whatever the
can't read
hell.
it fast enough. It's really hard.
I just cried and cried and blah, blah, blah.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Sounds like a you problem, Mr. Edgeworth. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
I don't think there
Perhaps
was
we
any
can
good
get-
part.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yesy, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have had to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
He is old enough for her to hit on, so I'm gonna let that slide. You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
Phoenix, not nice.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Okay. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I feel like I'm losing his voice a little bit. Okay. So I know what to present, obviously, 'cause it's kind of the only thing we have. Okay. Trying to figure out between the last two statements which one is the right one. 'Cause it
I
could-
would guess. I actually don't know the answer, because it's been a while since I've played Samurai. But I would guess it was Powers one.
Okay. Sure. We'll present.
All right. Yay!
Yay! Oh shit. Hang on, sorry. I hit enter instead of present. Keep doing that, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag.
That's
bag.
Miss Old Bag to you.
You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, honey?
Don't talk
Anyone
about my
can
mama.
plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss the witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have the proof that the person in this picture, in this photo, is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised?
What the hell, man?
The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you.
This is a court.
Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Oh no.
Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
To be fair, it was Gumshoe's actions and her words. Let's hear about your proof then. Here we go.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
No. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Phoenix phrasing.
You'll find other ways to word that. English is a very diverse language. Let's see. So I'm guessing that we have to press her then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right to... you can see he's... maybe... sprained his ankle pretty bad. We're gonna press that.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay. Can we press the prop one, actually?
Prop?
Yeah, he broke one of the props. We don't know which prop he broke.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
He broke a prop.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
A samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record.
You can see he's dragging his leg. I want to press that, I think.
Press that. Okay. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. So he was walking strangely because he was walking strangely because he was injured.
No! It does look like he was dragging his foot. He was dragging both fucking legs.
See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper.
You better not be saying that to the judge. I almost feel like... he's dragging his leg, but I don't know.
What were you thinking of presenting?
The picture again.
The picture again. I don't know.
Oh, hang on.
Hanging on.
Does that look like duct tape in the picture?
I think it is. I think the thing on the top is duct tape.
Oh. Okay, that kind of just looks like it could be part of the design. Yeah, I guess I'm just
I'm gonna press that last statement, I guess.
Oh, alright. Alright.
Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg.
He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers.
There's gotta be more to this. I better keep pressing
Are
her.
none of you seeing what I'm seeing? Maybe I saw Powers trip and fall. Can we press that?
Okay. Trip and fall.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh.
Hey.
So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. We might as well do that morning during the run through the action scene.
Yeah, might as well.
Who was present at the run through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing! Just observing.
Uh-huh.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run through then. Oh, okay. You just go to the end.
Oh, okay.
I think we've heard enough,
I know. There we go. Alright.
haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Ooh, Judge. The first time you've been invested enough to ask questions.
Actually, well, we couldn't find it.
He just
We're
says
looking,
it real
though.
fast.
We couldn't find it. We're looking, though.
What was that? We couldn't find it. What was that? We couldn't find it.
Anyway, that's not important.
It's kind of important, Mr. Edward.
The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
Oh. I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor?
Object.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
Jesus Christ. And he's back. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. This is the first time I've seen the judge have agency.
Yeah. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I want to press the only person I saw go to the studio was Will Powers.
Okay. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right.
If they had, I would have seen them. Can you press that?
Are you sure?
Alright.
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy.
Yeah, don't worry, he hates it more than you do, Phoenix.
Old windbag.
Okay, hang on, let me... Whew.
Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps?
What?
Shut up, Phoenix.
I don't get it.
Oh, it's just when Maya is an old woman.
Oh, Jesus, Nick. Misogyny strikes again.
Sorry, women.
Sorry, women. Yeah,
No appy juice, Phoenix. Apologize to women.
Sorry, women.
she like rips the the golden star off his suit.
I'm wondering if, with no one else went there, we present the photo again, because it says photo number 2.
Oh, good thought. I was thinking about the little vent thing, but I don't think we even have anything.
Yeah, we don't.
That's a shame. All right, yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes!
Right.
Hold on. Look at this. Look at this photograph.
Mr. Wright, not now. This isn't Tam. Pick another time.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Look at this graph.
Look at this graph. Just closing in on his awkward smile. Oh, the best. All right.
Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
I mean, he still doesn't. Don't give him that much credit.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That's all it took, really. Kind of like passing the bar.
I would like a stable income.
No one's really called my phone. They're calling Maya.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, thanks Maya, are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
He credits Maya every time he's like, look at the back. Thanks, Maya.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
You're focusing on the wrong numbers.
Actually, I knew that too.
I also understood.
I know the dates. I don't know how to read an analog clock, but I know what that means. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Doland, do you find that odd? Sorry. I find that odd. Dolan, do you find that odd? Professor Layton reference in my Ace Attorney game.
It's just as likely as you think.
Except this game came first, so. Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Well, you see, Your Honor, 1 comes before 2. And then...
And then before that is... Oh god.
he malfunctioned.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things.
It's your job!
Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too.
Yeah?
Whippersnapper.
Oh no. Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. I'm never getting out of here before lunchtime.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out 1 photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Obviously. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Maya.
Guess we'll press... I remember throwing out 1 photo that day.
Yeah. Right.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
Lady, come on!
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
Jesus,
They
those
come
are
in through
rats.
the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids! So, on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?!
So you're telling me a kid got traumatized and you just erased it? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about second or third grade.
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
Can't believe you called a 7-year-old a freak.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Not to mention how tall they'd have to be to fit into the samurai suit in the first place.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on?
We're fucked, Maya. That's what's going on.
I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
How dare he? That 7-year-old couldn't possibly be innocent of murder. Bring him in.
The child is capable of murder!
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time. I'm going to Denny's.
For 5 minutes?
Yeah. Bailiff already ordered pickup.
Did you get me any?
No.
Oh.
Please, the bailiff didn't even get any.
Mr. Powers.
Fuck, I have to remember how I voiced him. Yes?
Tell me straight. Sorry. Tell me straight. No, I love it when Ace Attorney characters say, "So let me get this straight," grabs Larry. Now let me clarify.
Yeah. Larry, the only canonically straight human in this game.
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done
The
this.
7-year-old.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
That's the underhanded tactics that I like to use.
Yeah.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
Oh, I know who they're gonna pick and I feel bad about it.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not I'm not optimistic. I'm also not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age.
10? Do you know what? What?
Second or third grade.
10?
I'll bet can't tell ages. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
I would be more inclined to give you your guilty verdict if you stopped putting H's where they didn't belong, Mr. Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim.
And pronunciation.
There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
You do it all the time. That's like your job, man.
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? I'm sorry, Penny.
Oh, it's not Penny.
No?
It's a security
No.
lady?
It's Old Bag. Yeah,
Oh,
because
hell
Penny,
yeah.
Penny didn't see the
Oh, true, so she
action
wouldn't
scene,
have
so she
known
didn't
to
know about the
limp.
injury.
You're right.
Yeah.
Alright. I feel significantly less bad about this. Security lady.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is that true, Old Bag?
Old Bag! That's Miss Old Bag to you!
Yes.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. That was a weird tongue twister for no reason. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Can I say real quick? They keep saying Miss Old Bag instead of Mrs. So, does that mean that that's her maiden name?
I mean, I think that would make sense.
Wild.
And she's got wedding rings on and just chose to keep it, huh?
Yep.
Alright. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh, hell yeah. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Oh, yeah, this is where
Sherlock Sholmes!
Oh, yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby.
I cannot believe
So-
that they got to say Sherlock Holmes in this one, and I'm still mad about it.
It makes sense why, but somebody was joking around about it. I think there was a Tumblr post about it where it's just like, if Sherlock Holmes is Sherlock Sholmes in the Western version of Phoenix Wright, then how do you explain this? And somebody replied with Mandela effect.
No.
I think somebody replied Mandela effect and somebody replied dyslexia.
That's also correct.
That's odd.
No objection.
Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? I wish he would. Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Unlike most of the other times, he also wants this to be true. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
I don't know.
Press her.
Press?
Do it.
Alright.
Do what you want.
Alright, we're pressing.
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
I did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased.
The one that you were just trying to clear? He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That does. He's actually a 4th grader. 4th graders are all capable of murder.
He was actually 12, and you know what? Actually, you know what? If he was 12, yeah, bring him in.
God, no. As somebody who has worked with elementary age students, it's 5th graders who are most likely to commit murder out of all.
See that.
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Well, yeah, your old man's name was also Mr. Oldbag, so I bet you probably could. Also, I don't know. I feel like 7th graders are just ready to commit arson at the drop of a hat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure?
Because he's 7.
Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed murder. Yeah, his age, Your Honor. God, is it the samurai spear?
I think it's the photo again.
Seriously? Oh my god, this thing is
I
pulling
think
his
it is,
weight.
because he couldn't have fit.
Yeah, no, you're right. He couldn't
the
have fit in the
suit.
costume, but you can see it
Yeah.
dragging, so I don't... Alright, let's just do it.
Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. I don't. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Huh.
The windbag? Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
God bless the judge.
Wait a second!
Oh, hell yeah, here comes the Steel Samurai song.
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree! Me! I'm talking.
For you, lady.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom?
You!
Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
I guess press there were some other people at the
Yeah.
studios. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director. We should have known something was fishy.
Yeah.
How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Yes.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left.
How did you not notice?
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
What do you think?
I don't know what else what other information we can get out of this.
Okay, then take a break.
Sure.
Alright.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question.
This still achieves our goal, so...
The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about the other people we have just been told of.
I
Man is pissed.
understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings of the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Poor Edgeworth. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been that old windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back
We're
there.
all in this. We've all on the same page. Don't worry.
Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
I do not.
That makes one of us. You're on an island, Maya.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Yay!
I love Will Powers.
I think I'm out of gas, but...
Totally fair. I figured this was probably gonna be our stopping point. Gonna save. Yay. Thank you again for playing with me. This has been so fun, and I have loved playing through this game with you.
I've loved playing it again with you.
Aww. I forget who's voicing who as it keeps going, so do you happen to have the doc up by any chance?
Of our spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Let me end stream first so there's no spoilers or anything.
Spoilers. Okay.
All right, that is going to be it. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will be back at some point. I'm not actually sure when yet, but we'll figure it out. Yeah. And I hope that you all have a great rest of your day or night or whatever time it is wherever you are. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye, Echoic Melody.